Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Leadership and social responsibilities are content, and we are going to discuss the chapter number 4, understanding yourself. बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक है ये, how we can understand ourselves, और ये लीडरशिप के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है। एक लीडर बनने के लिए हमारे पास IQ लेवल के साथ साथ EQ लेवल भी होना ज़रूरी है, और EQ का मतलब होता है इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस, यानी you know about yourself as well as know about the other. So if you want to know about yourself, this is the first step toward knowing the others. So understanding yourself, know thyself, knowing yourself is our topic. Okay, we can move toward. These are the outline. 4.1, development of self for leadership, values, belief, ethics, and character, and how all these are very important to understand ourselves, and what are the priorities and what are the values to understand ourselves, and personal style preferences कि एक शख्स दूसरे शख्स से क्यों मुनफरद है, अलग है, और उसकी priority and preferences क्या होती हैं. Everyone is different from each other, and due to what factor and what factors behind. So all these are under the content personal style preferences. There is some learning objective of this content, and what we learn from all these. And the first thing is that first we have to be identify our strength and weakness. Do your own self sort analysis. Know your strength, know your weakness, know your opportunities, know your threat. Self sort analysis. This will assist you to understand very well about yourself. Understand how talent and strength can be seen as potential area for growth. Which one is your potential area where you put your mark, and you make your highest mark, and what is your identification, what is your potential area. Or understand how self-esteem and confidence result in development of healthy self-concept. Self-concept is always built up by building all these concepts about yourself, about making your high self-esteem. Analyze actions and belief in the context of life experience in order to enhance self-awareness. Self-awareness बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, और अपने actions, belief और जो हम कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं उसके पीछे कौन सी एक्शंस छुपे हैं, इंडिविजुअल की कोर वैल्यूज क्या हैं, और हाउ all these things are helpful in decision making process, or develop a basic knowledge of about MBTI of this psychological type, as well as the benefit of the type in journal. These are the evaluating tool of different form of personality. And define terms like self-esteem and self-confidence is also the learning objective, and we can relate this concept with leadership. So, development of self for leadership. How we can develop ourselves? We can develop ourselves by knowing our strength. सबसे पहले खुद को जानो. जिसने खुद को जाना उसने रब को जाना. जिसने रब को जाना उसने सबको जाना. The first step toward knowing all is knowing yourself. Know thyself. Know about yourself. And from where you start, and you will start from your strength, you will start from your potential, and also know your weakness. This one is very important. And then identify your passion, which lead toward you to motivate yourself, and develop your talent along with you, which potential, which skills, which talent is very helpful to you, and also overcome your weakness. This one is very important. Manage your weakness within yourself. Sometimes your strength is very uh, affected by your weakness. Self-esteem and confidence. Uh, do you see yourself in eyes of you, not in the eyes of other. And self-confidence by improving your skills and strength, and understanding yourself, understanding your potential, understanding your skills, and all those factors that shape your identity, that lead you, make you different from the other. इन सब में सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है सेल्फ नॉलेज. Self knowledge, no one knows about yourself except you, and you are the best of you. You are the best friend of you, and you are the best enemy of you. And आप अपने साए की तरह से होते हैं, और you are your own best teacher. And never try to blame anyone. Accept the responsibility and learn anything what you want to learn, and change yourself. True understanding comes from the reflection of your experience, your personal experience. So self-knowledge is the first step to understand, and the self-leadership. Self-leadership means lead by discovery, by self-exploration, and make you a better self that was the previous one. Polish your attributes, or improve your potential and attributes. You know your account. You never blame external factors, like your teacher, your supervisor, your parent, your positional leader, or your environment. uh, Every time जो failures होते हैं वो हमेशा blame game करते हैं कि ये इसकी वजह से, मैं उसकी वजह से. But those people who are highly confident one, they never be blamed to anyone. They take the responsibility on their shoulder, and every time they will try to improve. They will try to improve by themselves. So self leadership means leading at the front, and you is safe to you, and you is created by the you, not by the others. ये बहुत important motivational line है. And leadership, self awareness, when you can identify your personal strength and weakness, and go with it toward the change, and identify your passion. How you can identify your passion? जो आपका ड्रीम को चेस करे, जिसको आप फॉलो करें, जो आपका पर्सनल इंटरेस्ट हो, और when you never feel fatigue and boredom, and you will be satisfied from your inside, will be inner satisfaction is the highest level. This one is your passion. तो पैशन जो है वो आपको क्विक लर्निंग की तरफ लेके जाता है, आपको कामयाबी की तरफ लेके जाता है, एक्सेलेंस की तरफ लेके जाता है पैशन. एंड थिंक अबाउट योर पैटर्न ऑफ एक्सेलेंस, कि कौन सी चीज़ है जो आपको सीखने में ज़्यादा मज़ा आता है, इंजॉय करते हैं, पैशनेट है. इसी तरीके से डेवलप योर टैलेंट. आपका जो ग्रेट एसेट्स है वो आपका टैलेंट है, और वही टैलेंट है वो स्किल्स आपकी पहचान है. Might be you are good in writing, someone is good in speaking, someone is good in presenting the idea, someone is in appearance, someone is in discussion, someone is in marketing, someone is in accounts. Different fields and different skills are there for everyone. So everyone must have their own talent, और कोई किसी से compete नहीं करता. Everyone is good in his own field. So know your talent, and then you are naturally good at, or then transform your weakness into strength. Never compare yourself to other. Taken eagle and the lion, both are the king. Lion is the king of the Popeye, and the eagle is also the leading in among the bird, and whale is also leading among the marine. So never compare and contrast. Know your ability, know your talent, and each person has their own talent, and that makes you unique. Each person is marvel, each person is unique, and each person is greatest room for growth in the areas of his great strength. Talent management. The real tragedy of life is not that each of us does not have enough strength. It is that we fail to use the one that we have. This one is very important. We miss that thing that we already have, and we are ignorant of that fact that we have that type of talent in us. Strength is defined as consistent, near perfect. performance in an activity. Talent क्या है basically? Talent is a pattern of thought, pattern of feeling, a pattern of behavior, your reaction naturally, natural pattern of thought, feeling or behavior. This one is your talent, this is one is your potential. Leading from your talent and strength will keep your bucket filled with a lot of motivation. Managing your own weakness, make the weakness irrelevant. और बहुत से ऐसे नामवर लोग हैं जिनकी अपनी अपनी वीकनेस है, एडिसन, आइंस्टाइन, लेनन, पिकासो, टॉम क्रूज। और डिसलेक्सिया जिसमें लिखने पढ़ने में प्रॉब्लम होती है, दिस वन इज अ लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटी। और मगर फिर भी वो सक्सीड कर गए अपने इस एरिया में, तो उन्होंने स्ट्रेंथ को आइडेंटिफाई किया और अपनी वीकनेस को ओवरकम किया। हेलन केलर हम सब जानते हैं, could not see, hear or speak, but she learned to communicate remarkably. Leadership is very important. Understanding yourself is very important. Um, self-esteem, and self-confidence. You first teach yourself uh, about what belief do you hold about yourself, believe in themselves, believe about yourself. It makes you the high self-esteem. It value your self-concept. How do you see yourself? And low self-esteem means you accept something better or different than you feel, and you will try to improve, and you will feel that you are inferior one. Realizing that you cannot change something about yourself, step toward a higher self-esteem, and you are very self-aware about your things, and you will do respect for it. Understanding yourself, what makes you the way you are, and who you are, it is better know only by you. How much of the way you are is inborn or genetic? You have some inborn qualities from the DNA and from the genetic influence. You are master of it. And human behavior have both things. Some believe that our nature is changed from the society and environment, which is called the nurture. And some believe that 75% of our nature is inherited, heritage is a part of nature or the nurture. Nurture is a nourishment, socialization, and nature is a heritage, is a influence, is a genetic influence. So, what are the factors that shape your identity? And the factors that shape your identity is your race, culture, background, your ethnic, your religious values, your age, your experience, your life experience, your personal interests, your POV about the other things, the point of view. You have some sort of special abilities, and if someone has some disabilities or some skills that makes difference from the other, that shape your identity. Some are renowned with that part, with the skills, and both order position in your family, whether you are leading one, whether you are the last one, whether you are the middle one, and how much responsibility you hold, and you are dependent or you are autonomous one. Being responsibility as a son or a daughter, that also shape your identity, how much responsible you are and how much careless you are. And sense of spirituality and the religion, that shows your beliefs and values that you hold. And within you is the capacity to make a difference, that make your difference about the others, that you are quite different from the others. Values, beliefs, this one is very important, and this set the priorities, this set the core values among all, and this makes you the different from the others. So character and ethical behavior is a necessary part of yourself, and beliefs and values are the irrational part, and it is a shared common value that you that influence your thought and action. Your thoughts and your actions is completely affected by your beliefs that you hold and the values that you possess. and your point of view regarding the things. So construct your value system, help you understand yourself and the other. Values like keep promising, non-violence, never give blame to others, never complain to others, never ask help to anyone. Any forms of statement that becomes your values, that become your belief. Character, akhlaqiyat, achai, neki. Authenticity is rooted in action that is both true and real in ourselves and in the world. Far more important than competence was character, integrity, ethics, and morality. So, moral values are to be presented, demonstrated, and delivered by the conduct. एथिक्स के 6 पिलर्स हैं हमारे पास और ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ट्रस्टवर्थीनेस, ट्रस्ट मीन्स ऑनेस्ट होना है, डेमोन्स्ट्रेट योर. These are the 6 pillars of ethics, and these pillars are very important to build ethical moral values in any leader. जैसे कि ट्रस्टवर्थीनेस है, वादा खिलाफी करना, वादा को पूरा करना, वादा खिलाफी ना करना. Respect, esteem, इज्जत ताज़ीम, responsibility, fairness, true and fair, caring for others, and citizenship. These are the important pillars, and one by one we have to be double click over it. The first one is trust. Trust means what? Trust means honesty, integrity, showing the loyalty and sincerity to others. And those person who keep your promise is said to be a trustworthy person. When a person says some word and he is committed to his word and bound by their saying and demonstrate their integrity and the loyalty in their actions. Respect. Respect means that you treat other admirably. You will respect for other, you will admire other. You will be respect the differences of other also. You must have a tolerance level and you have respect of differences as well. The third one is responsibility. It's a social responsibility. When it comes with some power and authority, we keep remember that responsibility goes parallel with authority, and we are accountable. We are responsible. We are accountable for our action. We are accountable for being conscious. So responsibility means accepting. Responsibility means accepting the responsibility, accountability of our action, and never blame to another, and being conscious, being aware about our core action. Move on to the another. The next one is fairness. Fair in dealing, fair in work. Fairness is outcome. Where fair means open-minded, willing to listen to others. The next is caring. Caring means your awareness of being concerned for each person's well-being. Care requires empathy. Put yourself in another shoe and kindness to others. Caring means awareness about your concern. Caringness means awareness about the concern for the others and try to be improve the well-being of others. Citizenship is a civic virtue of knowing that as a member of a community, we have some responsibility. Being a citizen, being a moral person, we have a lot of shared responsibility for our community, for protecting the society. So a person must have all these characters, and these traits and attribute is essential for building up a character. We can say that a person of character who is trustworthy means who is honest, who is integrate, who keep his promise, who is committed to his word. A person must treat people with respect, with lot of respect. That shows how courteous he is. It should remain non-violent, non-prejudiced, which means not biased to others, and accepting the differences and respecting the opinion and views of other as well. A person of character is responsible as well. He is accountable and pursue excellence and show self-restraint. Person of character is fair enough in all dealing. It should remain equitable, open up in discussion, unbiased, and be justful. A person of character is following the caring factor, caring for the others. He should be kind, compassionate, they have a feeling of other, empathetic, unselfishness, care for others, love for the humanity, and concern for the other. A person of character is a good citizen. A good citizen is said to be who obey the law, who perform community services, who never break the law, who never break the signal, who perform community services, protect the environment. So here is some personal style preferences. One is psychological type, another is approach to learning. Psychological type is presented by Carl Jung in 1923, and he identified as four personality archetype, or we can say the temperament, like air, fire, water, earth. These are the four elements. Just like that, human have four temperament. In medical science, the yellow bile, the blue bile, the red bile, the green bile. Uh, just like that, our personality is vary in their temperament. Some are extrovert, some are introvert. Extrovert are those who are very social, highly social, and they are too participative in social activities, and they love to enjoy with the people. Highly socialized people are there. And introvert are those person who are shy, who always keep remain behind the curtain, and they never be shared to others, not too much socialized. So introvert person are always within themselves. So extrovert and introvert both are opposite to each other, and this is one kind: sensing and intuiting. Sensing, the five senses are there: sense of belongingness, and they have sense of awareness. They uses their five senses: see, touch, hear, smell, and they have judgment. They have come to the decision on the basis of experience, come from the sense experiences, and they will rely on physical experiences. Seeing is belief is their motto. On the other hand, intuitive, those who cannot rely on their senses, their personality is depend on intuitive thinking, from the deep inside, from the gut feeling, from your innermost voice. So intuitive are those person who rely on some other sources than the five senses, like mind, the soul, the spirit, the ego, the voice. Third temperament is feeling or thinking. They both are opposite to each other. Feeling, those personality who have dominating part is emotion. They are too much depend on their emotion. Their feelings and emotions is core. On the opposite side is thinking. It is just opposite of feeling. Feeling belongs to the heart, and thinking belongs to the mind. And thinking is very important element. This one considered to be a dominating one. Some people and some personality have dominating side, which is mind, thinking, and some personalities are dominated by their emotions, by their heart. They think from the heart, not from the mind. And the last, the fourth temperament is judging or perceiving. Judging what? Judging the other. Judging personality always have that type of decision making that judge the others. And perceiving, they perceive what the things are. They are not judging, they go with the flow and assume the things what they perceive. So judging personalities have ritual to evaluate and judge, and they are said to be judged because of the judgment. The judgment is very good. He is good at judgment. On the other side, perceiving, to perceive, to presuppose something. So these are the four temperament of the personality that define and categorize the psychological type of persona. If leader is extrovert, he is highly sociable. If leader is intuitive, he is depend on their instincts. If leadership is based on the thinking, he is completely rational. On their mind, it's based on the logic. If leadership is based on perceiving, so it depends on the perception. Here is just some exam questions. What experience or influence in your life have most contributed to what you value? This shows the beliefs, values, and priorities in your life, and what you like to be at most. First and the foremost, it shows your values and priority, And there's another question. Identify someone you would define as a leader. How do you know what's he or she has values? How you can define any leader by his values that he holding? Another question. What does it mean to you when you hear someone defined as having character? So here's some relevant movie: Finding Forrester, Motorcycle Diary, Everything is Imagined, Illuminated, and Spanglish. These are the recommended movies for better understanding about you. Just like in Finding Forrester, there is a writer and they are not aware about their skills. And like all these movies are relevant to that topic, understanding yourself, understanding the, the self. There is a some additional reading. It very this is very helpful to you. The Four Temperament, a book, a fun and practical guide to understanding yourself and the people in your life. Leading with the Soul. This book is very important, very good for reading. The Self-Esteem Companion. This book is helpful. And Inspiring Leadership. This one is a leading book, Inspiring Leadership. So these books help you to develop the more basic concepts. Okay, thank you so much for your time. And what we conclude: understanding other, understanding self, know thyself, know about yourself. This one is our content. And when we learn about ourselves, it makes us leadership model, creator and creator. Know thyself, know about yourself. Understanding yourself by knowing the basics, essential strength and weakness and potential. Okay, thank you so much for the session. I hope we will meet in another session with understanding others.